In the past, I've counted down the top 10 movies of 2019, which you can check out on my channel. But now it's time to look forward to the 2020s and see what films are in the horizon for us. Like, what is waiting for us there? What are my most anticipated movies of 2020? Let's find out. Number 10, Lucy in the Sky. Lucy in the Sky is this kind of leftover movie from 2019. It didn't get a theatrical release in Australia because it was, how can I put this lightly? Not very well reviewed. But the reason that I'm very excited for it is because A, it's got Natalie Portman in a sci-fi movie, and that's usually quite exciting. It's directed by Noah Fawley, who did Legion and Fargo. And so there is talent here, and I feel like this movie could be something interesting despite what the critics are saying and the audience are saying. I don't know, I feel like this is just the kind of movie that I would really like, so that's why it's on my number 10. Oh, and by the way, if you could subscribe to this channel before you keep watching, that'd be amazing. Thank you so much. Number 9, Halloween Kills. If you cast your mind back to 2018, the Halloween reboot came out, and they said, oh, this is the sequel to the first movie, so ignore all the other movies, and you can just watch the first one and then this, and it'll make perfect sense. I was one of those people, I've never seen the Halloween sequels, I've only ever seen the first movie, and then I went to see Halloween 2018, and I really enjoyed it, I thought it was fantastic, and at the end of that movie, without spoiling it, it leaves the door open for a sequel, and that's exactly what we're getting now. In 2020, Halloween Kills comes out, and it's the first of 2 sequels that they're making. I am really excited. It's the same team that was behind the 2018 version. My faith rests in them to make something incredible with this character. And part of the reason I'm really excited for it is because it's kind of going to be interesting to see what they can do with the character of Michael Myers without it being stale and without it being boring. And I'm not sure how they're going to refresh the 2018 version. And so I'm kind of like cautiously optimistic, but that's why it's on number 9, because I'm really excited, but I'm scared that they're gonna mess it up, so we'll see how they do. Number 8, Bill and Ted Face the Music. Bill and Ted 1 and 2 are really good movies, I think, and it's just fun to see Keanu Reeves in a different role that's not just the mute action star. And the fact that they got them back and they're older and they're not like trying to cheat that some way, I like a lot. And this is a movie that's been kind of like a love child for the creator of the franchise for a long time. He's wanted to make this movie for a while, and now it's finally coming out, and I can't wait to see what Bill and Ted do in this sequel. Number 7, Honey Boy. So Honey Boy is another festival movie that's left over from 2019 that's coming out in Australia in 2020. Based on Shia LaBeouf's life, he's got a really interesting career at the moment because he was kind of cast aside after all the Transformers crap, and then he got really depressed and sad, and it was really sad to see, but he's had a real resurrection since then, lately. And I find that this one, along with Peanut Butter Falcon, which he's also in or directing or something, I'm not sure. Those 2 movies have him involved in some capacity, and I can't wait to see them both. But I put Honey Boy on here because I feel like it's going to be a very personal story. It's coming straight from him, and I think that can be interesting. Number 6, The Invisible Man. So The Invisible Man is, I guess you could say, a remake of The Invisible Man from the 30s with Leigh Whannell directing. He's an Australian director, and he famously did Upgrade in 2018, which I liked a lot. I don't necessarily think the trailer is very promising. I don't think it shows you much in the way of things that, you know, make you excited as much, but I like Elizabeth Moss as an actor. I think she's really good. Like I said, Leigh Whannell, the director, he is amazing at what he does. So I'm excited to see him getting his hands on something that's from Blumhouse. Like, it's a low-budget horror movie. So I really hope that, you know, this is not just another Mummy 2017 situation. Let's not go back to the dark universe, guys. Let's just not go there. Number 5, Tenet. So Tenet is the Christopher Nolan movie that I know many people are very excited about. I put this on number 5 because I feel like we don't know enough about the movie to be really pumped. Apparently it's going to be a time travel movie or something like Inception in a way. And I know they've filmed in Norway, which is always very exciting for me. You know, you see Robert Pattinson with the Oslo Opera House in the background. It's very, very exciting. But I like Christopher Nolan. I think he makes interesting movies. Even the ones that the public seem not to like as much, I like quite a lot. Like Interstellar, for example. I love Interstellar. So I'm just here. I'm just on board for another Christopher Nolan crazy, wacky adventure in time and space or whatever he decides to do. Time heist or I don't know. I have no idea what this movie is, but I'm really excited, so bring it on. Number 4, Godzilla vs. Kong. So I guess I'm one of the few people that actually liked Godzilla King of Monsters and Skull Island and Godzilla 2014. I think a lot of people kind of frown upon those movies as silly monster movies, but the reason I like them so much is because they really capture the spirit. Maybe not so much the Godzilla 2014, because that was a bit dark and gritty, but the Kong and Godzilla King of Monsters really capture the spirit of the classic monster movies. And I know Adam Wingard, who's doing this movie, has had a spotty track record for movies, but I'm just excited to see what they do, and it's always fun to finally see these two monster titans come clashing together in a big battle. I like the concept, and I find it very exciting, so hopefully it's another fun monster movie. It doesn't take a lot to please me with monster movies, so, you know, just go for your life. That's what I say. Let's just do it. Let's have him fight. Let's just punch each other and maybe have some human characters that scream a little bit, and then you're probably set. Number 3, Color Out of Space. So Color Out of Space is described as this H.P. Lovecraft meets Nicolas Cage in an acid trip kind of movie. And after seeing Mandy in 2018, I'm really excited to see what kind of trippy movie Nicolas Cage makes next. Of course, he's famous for making all sorts of garbage these days, but every once in a while you get a gem like Mandy. And I've heard very good things of Color Out of Space, so I'm just genuinely excited for some freaky, acid trippy 80s horror-like thing that will utilize Nicolas Cage to the best of its ability. Number 2, Morbius. Okay, hold on. Before you put out the pitchforks, I know what you're going to say. Morbius looks terrible and it's a bad trailer, and why would you even be excited about a movie where Jared Leto plays a vampire? Like, what the hell are you doing with your life? Are you really excited about a Spider-Man spin-off villain movie that's probably not going to be any good because Venom wasn't very good? As you've probably noticed, I haven't put any superhero movies on this list, and it's because 2020 is looking quite sad for me when it comes to superhero movies. There are no movies that I'm very excited for. You know, I'm intrigued to see the DC movies. I think they're more interesting this year than Marvel. Let's start a war about that in the comments, I guess, if you want to. But Morbius, for me, looks hilarious. So Venom 2018 was not a good movie. Let's just say that. It was an okay superhero movie that seemed like they dug it out from the early 2000s because of how weirdly dated it was, even though it was released in 2018. And here they go with a movie that seems exactly the same in many ways. I'm just really excited about it because I feel like it's going to be a big meme. It's going to be fun time at the movies. And the reason this is on number 2 before all the other movies, it's purely because of morbid curiosity, you know? I'm just curious how they're going to do this. Are they going to mess it up? Are they going to manage to make something really interesting? The trailer is certainly leaning towards the former, but let's just see what they're going to do with it. I have no idea. Number 1. June. Denis Villeneuve is one of the best directors working today. I think he's got some really interesting movies up his belt. I have liked all of the ones I've seen. I haven't seen his early stuff, but I've seen everything from Prisoners onwards. And the only one I haven't liked has been Sicario, and I know that's a cussing in the church kind of opinion, but I feel like his more interesting movies are the ones that deal with something kind of, the science fiction stuff like the Blade Runner movies or even the thriller Prisoners, that sort of stuff. I like quite a lot. And I feel like June is a movie they've been wanting to make for ages. And now I feel like they can, really nail it down with him behind the director's chair. There is one thing that scares me though, and that's the June, it's about the desert or something in space. And so the last time we made a movie about the desert was Sicario, and I didn't like that one. So maybe this is going to go south. I don't know, but it's science fiction and Denis Villeneuve. So come on, guys, let's just get on board with it. Let's just watch this movie and let's just enjoy it. Like, it's going to be amazing, guys. Just don't even worry about it. Just calm down, guys. Just don't even worry about it. So that was all the top 10 most anticipated movies of 2020. I am very excited for this year. There are many movies I couldn't fit on this list that I'm quite excited about. But I feel like, as always, the movies that you'll love the most from a year tend to be the ones that you didn't know were coming out, or that you just stumbled upon by accident. So I'm sure there are some movies that will be in my top 10 of 2020 that won't be on this list, and some of these will probably be real stinkers, and I'll regret ever putting them on this list. And that's just how the cookie crumbles, guys. Anyway, my question to you is, do you have any movies that you're really excited for? Please leave a little comment in the comment section so that we can talk about it. I want to know, are there any movies I forgot, like Peanut Butter Falcon, for example? Like, what did I forget, guys? What did I forget? If you like this video and you want to see more stuff, just like click like and subscribe. It's so easy. And suddenly I turn into Norwegian because like and subscribe, everyone. My name has been Thomas. This has been Filmkos, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And yeah, get excited for 2020, guys. Are you excited, Rock? Yeah, he's excited. He's excited. He's very excited.